Hi my YouTube friends, this is Rosemary, and guess what I'm doing today? Well, a few days before Thanksgiving and I'm baking. Had a question. Funny you guys, I am not, just because I'm 5 years out doesn't mean I still don't bake. But I had somebody ask me, what do you do when they ask you to bake something? Because she knew that I baked and cooked and whatever. And both Connie and I do our own baking and our own crust and stuff like that. So anyway, let me show you what I'm doing real fast, and then I'll explain what the question's about. Okay, I'm doing my baking here. This is what I'm making. I'm making empanadas, and they're little hand pies. And I've got some that are already made over here. And I've got another tray in the oven, and I've got to make about, oh, let me show you what I got in my refrigerator. I made my own pumpkin filling. And this, believe it or not, is a butterscotch cream cheese sugar-free pie. I know you're not going to believe that, but it is. I made that for my husband. Just because I bake stuff, guys, doesn't mean I'm eating it all. So I don't do that. Honestly, I don't. But anyway, she asked me, what do I do about baking? Have you just stopped baking? And I'm here to tell you, no. And the question couldn't have come at a better time because I had to bake today. So I'm answering it. And no, sweetheart, I basically do everything I did before. What's really cool about this, I can tell you, and by the way, I'm not going to turn off the radio. I've got Christmas music playing in the background. It keeps me going. But let me tell you that before, and my girls can tell you this, I used to sit and bake. I would make my crust sitting down, make the filling sitting down. Everything was sitting down. I'd get up every once in a while and I'd kill my knees. So it just has been a freedom for me to be able to bake and stand here as long as I need to stand and still get the kitchen all cleaned up before my husband gets home and get it all done and still have that energy. So just wanted to answer the question and let you guys know that I appreciate you also, and thank you for your prayers. Thank you for thinking of us. Thank you for all the comments that I'm getting, my personal messages. Where are you, Rosemary? Why weren't you there on Sunday blog? That is so sweet, guys. I didn't know I was missed really that much. I had Marie call me the other day, yesterday, matter of fact. I had gone to see Rosemary, another YouTuber. We met up, and we have a lot of things in common. It was so much fun, Rosemary. Thank you so much for that. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, so Marie calls me and says, where were you? I missed your Sunday blog. But we had somebody else on. Thank you so much for taking my place. Can't think of her YouTube name right now. But she did a good job. And yeah, my husband was kind of under the weather a little bit. You can just imagine. He's missing his mom. And it's, we all knew she was going to pass, but you know, you still miss them. You still miss them. But anyway, I wanted to say thank you again, and I'll be back, guys. I'm not planning on leaving you anytime soon. But I did want to answer this question while I was baking, and I just know what my restrictions are. Now, I would not advise you guys to do this baking if you can't keep your hands from eating the stuff that you bake. I bake and then give away. I do a lot of baking, and you know, and I give it away. But that's my release. I love to release stress by cooking and cleaning and baking, and that's just my release. That's what I love. A lot of you like to craft. Well, this is what I do. And so there's temptation there, but I know what I dump with too. So I know what I'm putting in my food, and not that I'm trying to get anybody else fat, but you know what I mean. I like to give, and this is the way that I can give myself. You know, you put a lot of love into baking, a lot of love into your cooking, and you give it away, and it's an awesome thing. And I give it to families. So right now I'm baking all this for, we're going to be inviting a lot of people from here to the ranch. So I'm gonna be passing out some love. So you guys have a good Thanksgiving, and again, thank you, Rosemary, for just being here, and we've got to meet again, and I hope you can see me. I can't tell if you can see me because this is a camera, but anyway, I love you guys. And if my girls are watching, I love you, Sara. I love you, Raquel, Serena, little Maxie, my Azul. Mwah. Lita loves you very much. Grandma loves you very much, Serena and Maxie. And I miss you very much. I don't want to start crying, but I do miss you. And I love you. And we'll be back. I'll be back.